What's good, y'all? It's your boy Bad C, aka Nicholas Cage, aka Larry J. Blige, aka the Mother's Baby Father. And yo, we in the building with a brand new episode of Six Man Radio Presents Your Favorite Song. Yo, this the only place where we sit down with our favorite artists and we ask them what their favorite song is. Favorite, we talking rappers, we talking producers, we talking. It don't matter. It could be something that's on the hard drive that never even came out. Word up. So that's what we doing here. Tonight we got a really special guest, one of my favorite producers. Basically, the nigga is fire. Every time you see the nigga name on it, it's a problem. Word up. Very good friend of mine, JRSwiftz in the building. What's good, King?
Yo, what's good, bro? Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Like we had to do that. We had to do
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
bro.
for sure.
Yo, you know what I like about you as a producer? Like you remind me of we gonna let's equate it to some street shit, right? Boom. You're the shooter that mad quiet. You just chilling. Like it's like, yo, niggas wouldn't even like niggas be like that's you. But as soon as niggas turn their back and they over here not paying attention, hitting everything, moving, everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like about you. Like that's JRSwiftz, a fucking gunner. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, and congratulations on everything too, man. Like I
Appreciate that.
watched, you know what I'm saying? Watched you do your thing, man. Word up. You know, salute to you. So,
Hmm.
what you got going on right now? First and foremost, before we get into it, like what's on the plate right
Man, a little bit of everything, bro. Before I get into that, yo, same to you. You know what I mean? You doing your thing out here. It's crazy that, even though we wasn't nominated, but it was still considered the joint that
there?
we did considered for
Yeah,
a Grammy. That was fire.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I definitely want to salute you for your success. As far as
yeah.
what I
Appreciate it.
got going on, I'm just trying to tap in with a little bit of everybody, man. Like, I'm still going to continue working with like the head honchos, I don't like to say bigger names because I feel like that's
Right,
downplaying somebody to work. I don't want to downplay anybody, but
right.
I guess some of the higher names or whatever, I did the work with them. Now I'm trying to tap in with a little bit of everybody that's still trying to get their name right, that because I'm still getting my name right. Like despite what anybody got to say, I'm still building my name and my catalog. So now I'm just trying to do projects and songs, one offs or whatever, and just I want to bring that feeling back, man. I feel people not picking the beats that they need to pick, and I'm like, yo, like you need to come over here. Let me go ahead and produce one of your best joints on you know what I mean? Just trying to work and get dudes right as far as like the music and the production and stuff like that. So right now I'm working on like three joints, like three or four projects, man. Just whoever gonna finish first. I know everybody got stuff going on, so whoever get done first. So there's little stuff here and there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yo, we looking forward to all of that because I know it's gonna be fire. I like it's always undeniable. You know what I'm saying? And like you got a real good ear, bro. Word up, I hear it. So, as a fan, first I'm gonna tell you what my favorite song that you produced is and why.
Mm.
Um, Now some might say that this is cheating. Fuck it. I usually don't do this, but
Mm.
it's the song we did. It's the Daddy Dearest joint, and it's funny that you brought that up. And
Mm.
the reason why it's the favorite song is because it's when I first heard that beat. See, it's so real to me the situation with my dad. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So when I heard the beat, I mean, I wasn't planning on making a diss record or a conversation to him. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard that beat, it told me that this is that like talk to him on this. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? And he heard it and it he heard it. You feel me? And the fact that it was considered for a Grammy, I'll never forget this song just because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, do I listen to it every day? Nah. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes on my playlist, it's a moment for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that record. So salute to you on that record. Salute. It was a really, really emotional thing for me. When you did that beat, what was going through? First of all, what do you work on? And then we'll get into that. So what do you work on?
Yeah, so I'm on the MPC Live. That's the newer MPCs, and that's the reason why, going back to what I was saying about like bringing that sound back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to watch my pops. With the 2000s, he used to get busy with the 2000 back in the day. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I could have bought a 2000 XL or 2000 now, and I'm saying I could afford it, but I want something more new. You know what I'm saying? Something newer. So I copped this joint, and it still has like that feeling. Of course, it's not all the way analog, but I wanted that feeling. So when I'm jumping on the MP, I'm getting that feeling, that grittiness. So I'm on the MPC Live, and then I track everything to this program called Ableton. That's why I mix and master and all that. So I'm using just those two, just the MP and the Ableton. Then of course my little keyboard, for keys and bass lines and all that. But that's really it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Y'all hear that? That's what those are the arsenal. That's what he coming with when he popped the truck. You heard?
Right,
So
exactly.
so that record, Daddy Dearest, when you did the track, was it because we've all seen producers on the gram making beats on the gram, doing things on the gram, and the beats be fire, and they just be chucking them out. You know what I'm saying? Was you really just was you? It was just, hey, just another beat that you just made, or was you in a certain zone when you made that beat? Do you even remember making that
beat? I do, and don't remember making that joint because I'm always trying to create new sounds or do something different. Usually it's a feeling when people ask, like, yo, do you got a formula when you make beats? Nah, like, it's the feeling. Like, you look now, usually I have my lights on or whatever. Now I got one light and I'm creating like a feeling. So I'm either gonna make something gritty or something moody just to set the vibe. So I'm more of a vibey, moody type of person. And it could just be, I'm going to do something mentally, trying to figure life out, you know what I'm saying? Trying to figure the music thing out. So I'm creating off of, I guess, mental experiences, like stuff that ain't happening yet, but still trying to figure it out. So the music shows for itself. The samples that I choose, how I chop the sample, all of that. So when I made that particular joint, I love vocal samples anyway. You know what I mean? So just able to piece it together, I was like, yeah, that's somebody gonna go crazy. When I sent you the joint and then you send it back, I'm like, oh yeah, this is, then that's that record right there. Not to go all the way deep into it. Um, it resembles kind of my situation just a tad bit. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, man, like that song resonated with me as well. Just what bits and pieces, not all the way through. I know it's more personal, it's catered to your situation. Mine's is just a little bit more different, but just that conversation with your pops and all that, yeah, for sure. Right. So I could definitely relate.
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah. So that's Daddy Dearest. Y'all make sure y'all check that out if you haven't. It's produced by JRSwiftz. That is my favorite song produced by JRSwiftz as a fan. Now the part we all waiting for, brother. Out of your catalog, what is your favorite song that you produced, and why?
Man,
I know it's tough.
It's so not even just so many joints. I
You
think
can have
it's
a runner up if you need one too. So you got a little cheat code. You could throw a runner up right behind it.
all right, so 2 joints, right? So I'm gonna do 2 joints. Um Smoking Mirrors by Elza. Um the story is kind of similar to like our story a little bit.
Right.
With that song, he was talking about dealing with his issue with his pops, people around him, and dealing with his pops. I think it was his wife at the time. His mom had passed, so pops got remarried, this and the third, whatever. And he remember the conversations that his pops ex-wife or wife, current wife, whatever, was like, yo, you remember all the conversations, like I ain't gonna be nothing, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, all these things. And he
Yeah.
turned out to be one of the illest MCs in the game,
Yeah.
solidified, GOAT, all of that. And the beat just created such a canvas for this artist to get busy. One of my favorite
Facts.
joints. The runner up would be the Nicolas Cage joint that we did. That's
Interesting.
yeah. The Nicolas Cage joint. The only thing I wish I would have done differently is maybe beef up the drums a little bit, but that just a producer's ear. We just listening. But the record is fire, gritty. The bass lines is just
Yeah. It's
it was
crazy.
one of them joints. Actually, side note, I was listening a joint that you did with Knox, I think, back in the day. I forgot the name of the record, man. You got to pardon me. But it's like some real upbeat joint. Damn. It's on the project you and Nas did where y'all
It's on
facing
the
the camera.
album.
Yeah.
It's on the album. Upbeat joint.
It was the one that sounded real, like you could tell it was like an old record.
We got When All Else Fail. The one with Sauce Money?
Nah, it was just you on there. I gotta go look. That joint.
Oh, you talking about For the Kids?
No, I don't think it's that. It was real, had a gritty sound to it. But going back though, the Nicolas Cage joint was fire because it had that sound that we like, that we enjoy. The production, of course, is crazy, but the bass line, the drums is hitting. You were just talking, you talk on there, and then going back, the first joint by Elza, The Smoking Mirrors. Same thing, great storytelling. That joint was just crazy by itself. I remember I played that beat for him when he came out here to Charlotte. He had a show with him and Crisis. They was performing. And I told him outside, and I was like, yo, I want you to hear this joint. He's like, well, yeah, all right, smooth. I played him the joint.
You talking about Elzon.
Yeah.
You played with
Yeah, played him the joint. He was like, yo, this is crazy. Out with you. We was going crazy. So those two joints is what I would say some of my favorite joints that I produce for sure.
So y'all make sure y'all check out the Smoking Mirrors joint with Elzai, and make sure you check out my joint, Nicolas Cage, produced by JRSwiftz. All right? All your streaming joints. Now, before we get up out of here, I gotta ask you, so the Elzai JRSwiftz connection, how did that come about? You know what I mean? Like how did we even get this? You know what I mean? You shooting everywhere, bro. You just shooting.
Yeah. Yo, it was so what happened was like I'm doing now, like making a beat, post on the gram. So it just so happened I took one of the videos and I just sent it to him in the DM. And he was like, yo, this joint is fire. So he going through like the catalog at that time. He was like, yo, you actually pretty dope. Here's my math, yo, let's talk. So I'm building with him. And then initially, that wasn't supposed to be an album. It was only supposed to be loose records, you know what I mean, loosies, singles, whatever, just to put it out there. It ended up turning into an album. He gave me the shot. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, nah, let's put this to an album. I remember this phone call, man. Like, he was on the phone. I think I asked him, I said, yo, like, what was it about me that made you take the chance to just work with somebody that was building the name? Because I was still, you know, I think at the time, no, I had a few joints out because I had a few joints out, but I was like, yo, what makes you take that chance? He was like, yo, it was your energy, your good energy, good vibe, and he was like, yo, listening to the joints, man, you kind of like remind me of Dilla. You gave me the same feeling Dilla used to give me. And I was like, what? Like that's something monumental. Like it's nothing that nobody else could tell me. Like for somebody that worked with Dilla, when I'm working closely with him, for him to say that, I was like, okay, so I'm definitely on the right path. So
That's
that's how that
fire.
came about. Yeah, that's how that came
That's
about,
super
bro.
fire. Yeah. And you know, at the time, it sounds like Griselda wasn't even really Griselda yet. Like they was on their way, but they were, of course, they didn't have the status of an Elzai. Like Elzai is a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was a big play. That was a really, 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 really big play. And then Griselda grew, and now they're GOATs now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, really, really, really dope. You know, really dope. And I wish you all the success in the world. I'm a fan, and you already know, you my dude. So, that's other shit. But I hope that everything that you do, I hope you get that Grammy, bro. Like you need to be scoring films. Like, I can see you doing all that shit, bro. Word
Yeah,
up.
bro. Man, again, salute, bro. That's next on my list. Like if music, don't pan out the way that I visioned years ago, man, I want to score horror films, bro. Like I'm really into horror movies. So if I could like find a way to score like on some hip hop stuff or kind of around that
Yeah,
vibe because I got
yeah.
the sound already. Yeah, I definitely want to do that next.
What's your favorite horror movie? Real quick.
It's so many. I mean, you got the Conjuring 2, Conjuring
Yeah,
3, you got Insidious.
yeah,
Out of all of
yeah.
them, man, my favorite probably Insidious 1, the first Insidious. That joint, yeah, that was the joint that made me like, yo, it's been a minute since I've seen like a crazy horror movie, and that solidified it. And then I started watching the series and all that. So yeah.
You like the slasher joints? Like
Oh
with the
yeah,
gore in it?
yeah. But my my go-to has been like real like demonic type vibe, like
Yeah,
ghosts and
yeah,
all that. But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, if I could find a fire slasher, yeah, for sure. Of course, I
Yo,
like Jason and
you
all that.
seen Terrifier?
I haven't.
Yo, you gotta see Terrifier. It's this nigga Art the Clown, bro. This nigga's a
Mm,
clown. This nigga skinny like me, right?
mm,
And this nigga got the fucking clown shit on with blood all over him, right? This nigga
mm,
is wow. Yo, bro, this nigga had the shorty upside down with her legs apart. And the nigga took a fucking chainsaw and threw her. Bruh, this nigga's the illest, bro. Yo, he killed kids, had them in the. Yo, this nigga is wild, bro. Yeah, there's a couple of them.
mm,
It's terrifying. And then there's a sequel. I can't remember what the sequel is called. But this
mm.
nigga Art the Clown is the illest. I've never seen nobody chop niggas up like Art the fucking Clown, bro.
Yeah, and where I could watch the joint at?
It's on. I think it's on. It's either Tubi. It's one of them shits. One of them Roku shits. You know what I'm saying?
Word,
One of
okay,
them Fire
okay.
Stick shits, B. You know what I'm talking
word.
about. Yeah, it's on one of them shits, man. I don't know. I'll find it and text it to you, what the shit is. But yeah, man, appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. You know, yeah. Salute to you, bro.
Yeah.
I know you
Yeah.
about to cook up some real crazy shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'm working on
Word
something
up.
right now. Actually, I got the sample going.
You know what's crazy? I always miss the crazy ones. Like it's so wild. Like it's crazy. I'll be missing them because I'll be at work.
Yo, man, that's true. But yo, you just gotta keep checking because they be on
You
it,
know,
bro.
yo, this shit be like sneaker drops. JRSwiftz beats be like when they drop new sneakers. Like when them shits drop at so when he go live, boy, you better be on. Cause if you miss the shit, it could say 15 minutes ago. You hit the nigga up like, yo, JR, what up? Be like, yo, somebody go, you know. And then he's smooth, we be like, yo, unfortunately, someone. He'd be like, damn, nigga, I ain't get him. I ain't get the sneakers, man. Damn, nigga.
Yeah, they be on it, man. But that's a blessing to me too, man, because that means people are tapping in and just supporting what I'm doing. So salute to everybody that gotta be for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's love.
It's a lot of fire out there. You got a lot of bodies out there.
That's a fact.
He's a shooter. Word up. Yeah, man. But again, thank you, brother. And I'll be watching and listening, rolling the dice. Word up. Yeah, man. All right, bro. Salute.